Overall, I think if you are a recreational player that's playing every now and then, and you have heard that maybe you shouldn't be wearing just sneakers while playing pickleball, you're looking for an affordable, light. This is a quick review of the ASICS Game FF court shoe. This is an all-court shoe. I specifically play pickleball, so that's the experience I'm going to be speaking of. Bought the shoe because I liked the reviews, had positive reviews, and it was only $75, so I figured, hey, why not give it a try? This is a 9.5 medium. Typically I wear a size 9, but some of the reviews felt like they came in a little bit small, so I went with a 9.5. Looking at the insert after about 2.5 months of wear, I'm on the fence. I probably could have gone with a 9.5, just kind of looking at where my toe impressions are on the insert. At the longest point of the shoe, I've got about a good 1/4 inch of distance here between the toe and the edge, which leads me to believe that I might have been able to go with the 9, but be on the safe side, it's probably a good thing I went with a 9.5. Speaking of the insert, this is just your regular flim flam insert. Really doesn't provide a lot of support. It does have a nice heel cup, which is important for helping to lock the heel in so it doesn't slide around. Additional technology, we're looking at a mesh top with a synthetic wraparound. The synthetic is nice because when you lace up the shoes, instead of it being all mesh, which can stretch over time and loosen up, you have the synthetic that's going to hold steady and kind of hold that wrap over the forefoot so that you don't have to relace your shoes after wearing them for a little bit. One of the concerns I had about the shoe was there was really no roll guard on the side. A lot of court shoes, especially pickleball shoes, the sole of the shoe will actually wrap around. The reason being, if you're a dragger like I am, a lot of times you can drag on the side and it'll actually peel the sole off. In this case, it wraps up just enough that it wasn't a problem. Also, it has a really nice toe cap here for additional protection. The back has a really strong heel counter, which you should expect from any type of court shoe. You never want the back to break down. It's one of the reasons why we don't recommend wearing just a generic athletic shoe when playing pickleball, because of all the lateral loads. You want a good strong heel cup that's going to hold the shoe in place. It does flex very well at the toes, which is great. So it's very flexible in that regard. I also found it to be relatively lightweight. Comes in at 10.5 ounces. Part of that is going to be the midsole design on this. This has their FlightFoam technology. A lot of athletic shoes these days are built with EVA in the midsole. EVA is lightweight and it has good compression properties. FlightFoam takes EVA to the next level. It is lighter and it has more compression properties to it. So I'm able to compress the back heel of this down. The idea is that when you do a strong heel strike, it is going to compress, absorb all that shock, but it's also got really good rebound properties, so it's going to return some energy back into it. And FlightFoam has better memory, so it's not going to break down over time. When we get into the sole of the shoe, it has what reminds me of like a willow tree design. I found that the traction was very good with the shoe. Lateral stability was very good. I always felt comfortable on it, and I felt like I could be up on my toes, not a problem. One of the things that ASICS is really known for is this lateral structure, it's almost like a shank structure here in the center. You'll notice a lot of shoes, the sole of the shoe goes all the way back from toe to heel. In this case, we just have the sole where the contact point is in the heel and in the forefoot. Here we've got this lattice system here. It's almost like a Z shape. And what that's doing is providing torsional rigidity to the shoe so it's not twisting under your foot. With athletic shoes, it's okay if they twist in the forefoot, that's okay. But once we get back into the arch and back into the heel, we want this to be as rigid as possible. We don't want it to flex like a pretzel would. Overall, was really happy with the stability of the shoe. And if you notice, the top of it kind of looks brand new. That's because I bought these on July 18th, delivery on the 20th, 21st, whatever that might have been. And today is October 4th. Today's the last day because I got my new shoes in. The reason why it's the last day is I've already worked through the sole of the shoes. Overall, very happy with the shoe. I think at the price point that they're selling this at, it is a great shoe. However, in the last 2.5 months, I was playing maybe 2 days a week. Was not playing as much as I would like to between travel and some other obligations I have. I wasn't able to play as much and already wore through the sole. For me, that's kind of the Achilles heel of this shoe, pun intended. And the interesting thing is, I didn't see that in the reviews on Amazon. Most people just felt like the shoe ran a little bit short. In fact, one gal noted that her husband really loved the shoes and ordered a second pair for him. But overall, I think if you are a recreational player that's playing every now and then, and you have heard that maybe you shouldn't be wearing just sneakers while playing pickleball, you're looking for an affordable, lightweight, quality shoe that's just it's not gonna wear very well, then I think this ASICS Game FF is a great choice. If you're gonna be playing on a regular basis, I don't think the durability of the sole is going to meet up to your standards. If you have any questions or comments about the ASICS Game FF court shoes, feel free to leave those down below. If you like this type of content, let me know by leaving a like, and of course, you can always subscribe to the channel.